Hello guys, so welcome to KO Tutorials. So let's continue with the next part of this tutorial. So let's get started. So as you can see over here, we have started with the truck modeling over here. So now what we'll be doing over here, we'll be going with some of the detailing part over here. Like we'll be creating some of the grips of the tire. So I'll be creating some manual grips over here. How we'll be doing it is like, let's go into it and let's set it as a isolation mode over here. Let's take a line over here and let's take a line tool and I just create a small kind of a grip over here. After creating this over here, I'll be just pushing it up a bit over here, rendering, enabling viewport over here. I'll go into this and I'll definitely reduce this part from the top, that's your width part over here. Let's just push it up. We can go into this view over here and let's just push it up over here for this. So after you are done with this, so what we'll be doing over here is like, let's go into this. So we can definitely go into the vertices as well and we can just push it out if it is required a bit. We can just push this grip out over here and we'll go into its hierarchy and press S, that's for the snap, and we'll just push this to the center of it in this way. So we'll try to push this at its center over here. So after you're done, you can see that you can easily rotate it. So now what I'll be doing over here is like, I'll be setting up a degree over here, that's your 15 degrees over here. So let's just duplicate this. So you can just make the copies of it. So as many copies you require, you can just go with those copies over here. So you can go with this copies over here. So now after that, what we can do over here is like, we'll be just selecting this over here and definitely we'll be just giving it a basic material over here for this, and let's just mirror it, copy it in y-axis and let's just duplicate this over here. After that is done, if you require some more stuff to be done over here, that can be easily done over here. How we can do it now is like, let's go into this and let's just create a basic. So just go into this and scale it. So convert to editable poly over here. Let's use some swift loops over here. So let's just use this kind of a manual grip over here. So you can just push it up. So if it is save your file. So let's scale it again over here and let's just go into this view over here and same way let's just push this up over here. So you can easily do that. So we can just scale it if it is required over here. We can just push it on top of this. So after that, again you can go into this hierarchy effect pivot only, press S. So just set it a bit up over here. So again make few duplicates over here. So like you can go with some 20 duplicates. So this is just for giving you an idea of it. And now after that, what I can do over here is like I'll just select this grips over here and I'll just rotate it, and I can just push it over here in this way. Select this, rotate it. Again you can make one more copy of it. So if it is required, you can make one more copy of it. So you can just duplicate this over here. So select this again, and if you want to change the shape of the grips, you can go with that. Just go with the end isolate option over here. So now what we'll be doing over here is like we'll be just duplicating this, definitely this stuff for all. So we'll be just deleting this tire over here, and let's go into this view over here. So just select this, exclude this all. So exclude this, all the shapes. Also exclude this uh, bolts and nut and bolt. So let's just duplicate this over here in this way. And what I can do for now, right now, is I can just group it. So that would be easy for me to work over here. So I'll just select this both the tires over here, and I'll go into this again, and I'll again give a mirror over here in y-axis, and I'll just duplicate this over here. So what I'm doing over here is like I'll just duplicate this over here. Much better. And just duplicate it this again over here. So make sure your all the tires are in line perfectly. So now you can see over here, if I come out of that, you can see that the detail of the grips over here. So that can be easily done in that way. So definitely you can again go over here. You want to generate those same grips over here. You can go with that, not a problem. So definitely the size of the tire would be different over here. So let's see if it is the same. I think it's same. That's a great thing over here. So what I'll be doing over here is like for now is I'll just take a copy of it, and I'll select this, and I'll ungroup this. After doing this ungroup part, just select the front grips over here, and let's just try to put it on top of it. We can just try it. So let's just push it. So if it looks much bigger, then you can go with the other grips, not a problem. Okay, looks good, not bad. So let's just mirror it again over here on this side. Again select this and again make a copy of it. That's it. So you can just go into this and just say your end isolate. So you can just go with it and you can see that you have generated some details for that particular grip part over here for the tires, and your rest part, if it is not required, you can delete it or you can just hide it. After that is done over here, now we can just adjust this of the areas. So for adjusting this, we'll be just selecting this part, and definitely it has to come out over here and here. So make sure you're adjusting this, both of the elements in this way accordingly. Let's go into rendering VMH file. We'll take one more reference over here. Alright, now you can go down over here, and if you feel like creating this lights over here, you can just go with that. And for the number plate, what we'll be doing is like, so we have one of the views for your number plate over here. So we'll be just taking a box over here from this view. So we are not going with the exact same design over here. For this, we'll just duplicate this. Oh, sorry, we'll just scale it. I'm sorry. After scaling it, we can just push this up and just push it out over here. Scale it. Much better. Save your file over here. So if this is not required, you can just delete that particular section. Now go over here for this part. So let's just drag it behind over here. So just drag this behind over here, and what I'll be doing over here is like, I want to make this, put it down. So I can go into this view over here, and let's just take a small line over here, and let's make it as a radial. So reduce its thickness over here. So just push it more behind over here, and just push this up. Much better. And just duplicate it. Select this both again and just duplicate it over here in this way. Alright, so just copy it. So if you want to go with the individual lights, you can create the individual lights also, not a problem. So it's totally your choice how you want to go with it. Now again I'll select this. We can create one shaft over here. So we need one shaft. It's hanging in this air over here. So what we'll be doing over here is like select this part. I think we can just isolate few selections over here. So this part, before we go with this, let's take again a line tool over here. Let's go to the top view. So definitely it's going to get connected over here. We'll be just putting this over here. So let's go over it and increase its radius. And so we are not going to create the inside mechanism over here. So we'll be just going with it because this will end isolate this. So definitely this part will be just rotating it over here. Select the polygons and just extrude it, and it will go inside. Much better. Now for this, if you want, we can just again take one line tool over here. We'll not go with this all things. Just take one line tool over here till here, and we'll just push this line tool over here, and let's go into the modifier and let's take a sweep modifier over here and just reduce its length and width of this, and let's just you can just rotate it. Just push this over here, go into the vertices again over here, just push it in this way, and wherever you require to push it, you can just drag it in. So once you're done over here, you can easily reduce its length and width whenever it is just required over here. Mirror it in y-axis and just drag it in this way. Alright. So even if you want to go with this for the support region, you can go with the support region also. So let's take this over here. So again go into this and give a sweep modifier and just reduce this and just push it over here. So wherever you want this to be generated, you can go with that. Excuse me. Now just duplicate this till here. Okay. So guys, if you have any doubts, please write it in the comment section, and if you want me to make any other tutorials, please put it in the comment section. I'll definitely get back. So please like and subscribe my YouTube channel, that's KO Tutorials. So just save your file. You're almost done with the detailing part. Few of the parts are left. We'll be doing it in the coming session. So thanks for watching this tutorial.